Oyo State Health Insurance Agency Oyshia dé Irorun Ọ̀yọ́ dé lójú akáàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí sórí ètò yìí òkè náà ló máa wáyé ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ajé báyìí láti aago 9 àárọ̀ títí di aago 10 òwúrọ̀ ẹ lè darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Ríọ̀lì FM Àṣílétí FM àti Òkè Ògùn FM àlejò wa wọ́n ti wọ́n kalẹ̀ àwọn náà ní akọ̀wé àgbà fún àjọ adójútòfò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ dókítà Ṣọlá Àkàndé dókítà ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ kú òjò yìí
òjò wẹ́líwẹ́lí
ó ṣe wẹ́líwẹ́lí pọ̀ díẹ̀ a sì dúpẹ́ lọ́lọ́run tá a sá níbi iṣẹ́ àwọn inú òjò a sì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni bójò yìí bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí òjò ayọ̀ òjò ìdùnnú òjò ìgbéga ni yóò rọ̀ sínú ayé ìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa nínú ọ̀sẹ̀ ìlágbára Ọlọ́run a ní rí aṣálẹ̀ o gbogbo ibi tí aṣálẹ̀ wà Olúwa yóò fi omi rin ayọ̀ láàní àní gba èrè ìtìjú lórí ọmọ lórí aya lórí ọkọ lórí gbogbo ìdáwọ́lé ṣe wa ẹ̀yin atọ́kùn náà lágbára Ọlọ́run àní wá yín tì lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣé o.
ẹ ṣeun gan dókítà Ṣọlá Àkàndé ní àárọ̀ yìí dókítà mo rí àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan kà lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára mo jẹ́ fẹ́ kí màá fẹ́ kẹ́ bá wa yàn lọ náà.
oríṣiríṣi ló sì máa ń jáde ní ẹ̀rọ ayélujára.
oríṣiríṣi bí ipa bíi méjì ló pèsè ṣùgbọ́n àkọ́kọ́ ni pé ẹni yìí ó lówó onílé ó wá ṣàìsàn ṣùgbọ́n ó láwọn síra ẹ̀ ó láwọn sí mọ̀lẹ́bí kò sọ ibi tí
owó wà
sí ìgbà tí àìsàn bẹ́lẹ̀ tán gbé délé ìwòsàn tán ní yóò sanwó bí ìyàwó ṣe lọ fa létà nìyẹn àṣé ibi tí inú ilé ló rí owó mọ́lẹ̀ sí kò lè padà síbẹ̀ gbà tó padà lájú pé kóun lọ kó àtilé àtowó
gbogbo ẹ lọ.
mo wá fẹ́ kẹ́ bá àyànnà náà pẹ̀lú ká súnmọ́ pẹ̀lú àdójútó.
Ifá alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ Ọlọ́run ti ẹ̀nà lẹ́gba ni nítorí pé ńgbà tó lówó tó ṣàwọn sí ẹbí rẹ̀ ẹ rí pé ẹni tẹ́ ń sọ wọn afọ́rí èèyàn ni gbogbo wa kí la mọ̀ ń sọ á ní nítorí ọmọ la fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìwọ ṣiṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ olówó àyàfi ká gbówó rẹ̀ kì í ṣe owó tọ́mọ́ nítorí tó o bá lówó tọ́mọ́ kò sí ní tí o ti jú sí bó o lówó tọ́mọ́ bá ọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ̀ tuntun gbé já àwọn kan mọ̀ gbọ́ pé wọ́n ra mọ́tò wọ́n wà lọ bò mọ́lẹ̀ níbo ló ti rówó tó fi ń bò mọ́lẹ̀ ọkọ́lé ọ̀fẹ́ wọn mọ ibi tí ilé rẹ̀ wà ṣòwò rẹ̀ ṣọ́dọ̀tì ni bó ṣe gan o tún ṣe sórí ara rẹ̀ aláwọn tó lówó tẹ́rì tí wọ́n wọ̀ bí ẹ má jẹ́ wọ́n mọ̀ ẹ́ pé mo lówó intẹ́sọ̀ òótọ́ ni ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn bí wọ́n ṣe ń gbélé ayé wọn nù ṣùgbọ́n kí ló dà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera rẹ̀ nígbà tó tí ò ń sìn báyìí ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ó dàbí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé ó fìyà jẹra rẹ̀ nǹkan tá a máa ń sọ nípa dójútòfò ni pé àìsàn kan ó lè sọ ní dakúṣẹ̀ àìsàn tá a yọ ọgbọ tí wọ́n mọ tọrọ owó fún Ọlọ́run níjó ṣe wá èyí tẹ́ ẹ̀ka yìí òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ̀ ni pé ẹ̀kọ́ àkọ́kọ́ tí mo fẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ rí ká tiẹ̀ tó mọ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ ń pọ̀ ọkùnrin afọ́rí ahun ni pé àìsàn kan ó lè sọ̀yàn di akúṣẹ̀ bí ó fi ibi tó wó wà hàn ìyàwó bó fi hàn ọmọ ṣùgbọ́n tí ó bá sí lórí ètò adójútòfò gbogbo owó àìsàn kan ni ẹnìkan ní àsọdùn pọ̀ Ọlọ́run mọ̀ jà rí nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ wípé a máa ń lo ẹ̀rọ fìtọ̀ ìgbà lẹ́mọ̀ ẹ̀ pé àìsàn ó lè sọ ní dakúṣẹ̀ nítorí àwọn ẹlòmíì ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀rọ tọ̀ ní ọ̀sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ àwọn míì gan wọn a máa fi ẹ̀rọ tọ̀ ní ẹ̀ẹ̀mẹ́ta ní ọ̀sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ nígbà wọ́n bá fi ẹ̀rọ tọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tó jẹ́ pé bíi 1,100 ló fi tọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tó o bá fi tọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta 1,000 lọ́nà èlò wọn pè ọdún 300,000 ló fi tọ̀ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ nínú ẹkọ́nọ́mì Nàìjíríà lénìí ta ló fẹ́ máa tọ̀ ní ọ̀sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi mílíọ̀nù 5 àwọn tírú ẹ̀ sì ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọ̀nbẹ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ gan èyí náà sì ní ọkàn ráyè tọ̀ ni kì í ṣe pé yẹn gan ò ní solution àrùn gba wọn ni pé kíndìnrín mi là ń wá kiri ara àwọn tó lówó lọ́wọ́ báyìí tí wọ́n fẹ́ tí kíndìnrín bá wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n rà ṣùgbọ́n wọn ti rí kíndìnrín wọn rí kíndìnrín tẹ́ bá sì rántí ìkan lára àwọn àgbààgbà olóṣèlú wa tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lo ẹ̀wọ̀n láìpẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kíndìnrín kò ṣe kíndìnrín ni nítorí náà àgbààgbà olóṣèlú à ń sọ nísìnyí owó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn kódà ó dà pé wọ́n rí ìtà ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò tún tẹ̀ lófin ẹ rí i pé ohun tí mò ń sọ nù pé àìsàn kan ó lè sọ ní di àkúṣe alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ nínú tẹ́ ẹ sọnù ìkejì ohunkóhun téèyàn bá ní tó fi mọ ẹbí bí aṣiwèrè lóníyẹn dà bó ṣọkọ ni o bó ṣe wà nítorí ńgbà mí Ọlọ́run máa gbà fún ìyàwó jọkọ lọ àríyàwó tọ́lọ́ ń gbà fún ṣùgbọ́n tó jẹ́ pé kò pin fọ́kọ rẹ̀ kò pin fáwọn ọmọ gan èmi àmọ́ pin fáwọn ọmọ yóò jọ ọmọ ṣùgbọ́n yóò ní bàbá yín alákọ̀ọ́rí ni kọ́ lọ wáṣẹ́ ṣe nítorí pé ayé a máa ṣẹlẹ̀ àti rọ́kùnrin tọ́lọ́ ń gbà fún rí ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan dàrú Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ fi ọ̀nà ọlà hàn ìyàwó ohunkóhun tá a bá ní tá a fi mọ ẹbí bí a ṣe wèrè ni wá ẹwọ ẹni tá à ń sọ ẹ̀ sìn báyìí kápó fi mọ ẹbí ni wọn ní wà nínú wàhálà tí wọ́n wà yìí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta ọ̀nà tá a sì lè fi gbogbo ohun tá a fi ní mọ ẹbí òní kó ẹbí rẹ sórí ètò adójútòfò ẹ rí i pé àkíyèsí tí mò ń pè wá sí lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ni pé adójútòfò ti kọjá èmi nìkan adójútòfò tó ti di pé kó ẹbí rẹ sí tó o bá kó ẹbí rẹ sí gan rántí bàbá àti ìyá rẹ nítorí pé ọmọ gidi ni o kò sọ ọmọ gidi tó ń dúró kí bàbá rẹ kú kán wá mọ máṣọ àti màálù àwọn tó bá wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn ní kí bàbá rẹ tó kú kí ló ṣe èyí ò tún bẹ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan ṣùgbọ́n tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ mọ ìyàwó tàbọ́kọ àtàwọn ọmọ rẹ kó wọn sí abẹ́ adójútòfò ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta tí mo fẹ́ ká mú jáde bí báyìí ò ní pé ṣe rí tíwọ nìkan bá wà lórí ètò adójútòfò tẹ́bí rẹ ọ̀bá wà ń bẹ pẹ̀lú rẹ ìṣẹ́ náà yìí wọlé ni ẹ wo orú ń tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn báyìí ọkọ ó ní láti gba ìtọ́jú ìyàwó ọ̀mọ̀nà mi ká pé ìyàwó gan tó bá mọ̀ pé ọkọ òun ó bá fibi tó wó wá hàn ó fibi tí nǹkan hàn wà wọ́n owó náà yóò lọ kó náà ni because ẹ̀kọ́ tí mo fẹ́ kárí bíbà ni pé ilé tó bá jẹ́ léere kò sọ́kọ tí ọmọ wòyàwó rẹ̀ kó máa jìyà kó ń lówó ń bì kan kò síyàwó tí ọmọ wọkọ kó máa jìyà nígbà tó ń lówó nípamọ́ níbì kan nítorí náà ẹ̀kọ́ kẹta ni pé bí gbogbo ẹbí ò sí lórí ètò adójútòfò ẹsẹ̀ kan ló wà láàrin ọrọ̀ àti ìṣẹ́ fún ẹbí yẹn nítorí náà tí n bá fẹ́ so gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ tí ń tọ́ka lórí ayélujára ẹ̀kọ́ wa ní pé kó ẹbí rẹ sórí ètò adójútòfò ẹbí tèmi wà lórí ètò adójútòfò tó o bá ti lè ṣèyún ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ ọ wà fún ọ à ń sáré kiri kò ní pọ̀ àṣírí rẹ kò sì ní tú nǹkan kan tí adójútòfò tó ń ṣe yàtọ̀ sí gbogbo nǹkan míì tá a sọ ni pé bàṣírí ó ní adójútòfò mi ò mọ̀ bóyá bí mo ti sọ tàbí àwọn ìlú kan tí mo lọ káàkiri lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta mo ti sọ mo ní pé bí ara èèyàn ò yá tó jẹ́ pé ọwọ́ ara àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹbí ará wọn tọrọ owó ẹ dákun àǹtí sílífà wọ́n mọ̀ ní pé wọ́n ní di 500,000 ẹja dáwó tó bá ní ẹ dákun Bọ́lá hàn mówó wá afẹ́ àǹtí líṣe ṣé ò ní sọ pé kí ló ṣe àǹtí sílífà àǹtí sílífà wọ́n mọ̀ bímọ ní ilé ọmọ àti ilé ìtọ̀ lọ́mọ jápọ̀ mọ́ra wọn iṣẹ́ abẹ wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n tún bá wọ náà so ṣùgbọ́n mo sọ fún Bọ́lá mo sọ fún yàn jọ àṣírí ni o mo wá bọ̀ mo ní ìwọ náà wò mo sọ fún yàn àṣírí ni o mo lọ bá Mary dákun ìwọ náà tó bá rí mo sọ fún yàn àṣírí ni o kí la ti sọ fún èmi gan mo ti tú àṣírí àǹtí Sílífà bá a rówó ń dá táǹtì Sílífà tó bá rí iṣẹ́ ń ṣe àṣírí rẹ̀ òbò ara rẹ̀ yá ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo wa wọ́n ti mọ ìlera tó wà lára àǹtí Sílífà. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì àǹtí Sílífà kò lè ní ohùn púpọ̀ mọ́ nítorí táǹtí Sílífà bọ́ bá fẹ́ fara tó bá fẹ́ fárígá fún ọ tó bá ti wọ̀nà sàlẹ̀ báyìí àǹtí Sílífà rántí pé òun sọ fún onígbọ́ jẹ́ mọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yìn a wà lára àwọn tó jẹ́ kí ọkọ wà láyé lẹ́ni o. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta bá wà ní ìpàdé kan tí a kàn rí títọ̀run ṣé bọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀pá àǹtí Sílífà wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ abẹ ilé ìtọ̀ ọjà pọ̀ mọ́ kínní ta lọ́kọ̀ọ́kọ́ rò pé tọ̀run lára rẹ̀.
stigmatization.
intan sọ ní pé bàṣírí ni ètò adójútòfò kápá àǹtí Sílífà wà lórí ètò adójútòfò ṣe ẹ̀mọ́ pé ń sìn báyìí kò sẹ́ni tí ó mọ̀ nǹkan. a ní òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba kan báyìí tó jẹ́ pé a fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ abẹ kan fún rọ́bà ló ń gbé kiri ṣe ẹ̀mọ́ pé ń sìn àṣírí rẹ̀ bò lábẹ́ ètò adójútòfò kápẹ́ ń sìn kò sí létò adójútòfò ni kò sí lówó nítorí bí ẹgbẹ̀rún méjì ó dín gba náírà ní 1.8 million la fẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́ abẹ ẹgẹ́tì béèyàn wà gan lórí kọ́ńhẹ́ nígbà fẹ́ ṣe rọ̀ǹbọ̀kù béèyàn wà lórí kọ́ńhẹ́ gan yóò fọwọ́ para báyìí kó tó mú ẹgbẹ̀rún méjì jáde fún ìtọ́jú kítọ́jú tó bá fẹ́ ṣe eléyìí ló jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ sọ ṣe rí gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ ń pa adójútòfò ìrírí wa èmi ìbáyàn jiyàn ìrírí rẹ̀ a lọ káàkiri ìjọba àbílẹ̀ tí ó wà lábẹ́ Ọ̀yọ́ mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àwọn èèyàn ṣàṣírí ìrírí wọn èmi náà tún fi kún ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan kan tí a rí ni pé hospital ha àwọn kan sọ pé ìrírí mi dá hospital bí àwọn kan ìrírí mi ò dá yàtọ̀ sí ìrírí àwọn nǹkan tí ètò adójútòfò tó dúró fún gan káàkiri àgbáyé ó lára àwọn tí mò ń sọ bàṣírí ni oko ẹbí rẹ pọ̀ kò ní sọ ẹbí di àkúṣe òjijì bó sọ fẹ́ nìkan mo ní bó wá lórí ètò adójútòfò tí wọ́n sọ pé o san àbọ̀ adójútòfò wọn san àbọ̀ o yìí fi àbọ̀ pamọ́ fún àpẹẹrẹ oògùn tó ń dà ní 10,000 tí wọ́n ní san àbọ̀ èmi náà san àbọ̀ tí wọ́n mọ̀ pé 10,000 tó ní o ti rọ̀gùn fóṣù méjì kò rà fóṣù kan mọ́ bí wọ́n sọ pé san ìdá kan nínú 4 rẹ̀ ó ìbò ọ̀ láṣìírí tẹ́ ẹ bá rántí máa sọ nǹkan lórí ètò adójútòfò orí ni o ìdí ni o ìwọ ló wíìnì ẹ̀dọ̀ tẹ́ you want.
Yes. Now let's talk about the 5% deduction that is ongoing now for civil servants.
That's exciting.
You know, we've had a lot of them come around to ask questions and what then happens to the deductions that was ongoing before this 5%. I want you to still explain further for someone that is either listening to it for the first time or wants more clarification.
It was exciting going around the local government, making Oyo and some other MDA's advocacy and enlightenment program, that we made. The first takeaway from all those meetings is people are better enlightened.
Yes.
In fact, at Oyo, there's a woman that said there that anything on insurance, we should relay with workers directly. That woman said it openly. In fact, she was very upset that, look, we should have related with them, even at the 7.5% level, that let them make their decision by themselves. That was the first takeaway. In other words, as people are getting better enlightened, they are making informed choices. That's the first takeaway. The second takeaway from the enlightenment and the touring of local government, that we started, is the fact that people are understanding what health insurance is much more. Especially I call them Governor Seyi Makinde teachers, even though the governors, they don't call them, that is the administration. But I use that as landmark, i.e. the people that have come into civil service in the last 2 years. They're excited about it because it gives them opportunity to bring in their family. They are just growing their family. So people are better enlightened. So that's the second takeaway from it. And that encourages us, even though it's laborious, it's going to be tough. Will we escalate that to all the local government? We've done 4. We are planning to go to Ogbomoso Axis, and speak. I understand that a lot of people are disenfranchised, unhappy with the trend in the scheme, but after explaining to them, because one of the things I brought to the fore is the fact that, look, health insurance is within the scope of Nigeria economy. It's not standing alone. So what is happening to the Nigeria economy is happening to health insurance. Because the players in health insurance ecosystem are human beings.
Yes.
The guy that is working in an hospital wants an increase in salary. And one of the ways his or her salary can increase is for capitation going to that hospital to increase. Like workers agitating, can we have more? Recently, the government gave 10,000 to every civil servant to alleviate transportation. When this Iraq, US war started, fuel prices went up. So the government said, I'll give you 10,000. The people working in private sector today don't mind. Their CEO say, look, I give you 10,000, 5,000. And that will be done if, for example, they have more fun. Who is crying when you go to Baggy Market, Bodija Market? Like I said in a forum, I was talking to a madam. I said, look, 5-6 years ago, you take 10,000, 20,000, to a market, you get the carriers, Alabaru, to help you.
Yes,
I said today, take 30,000 to that same market. You stock everything you have inside your bag.
Yes.
So that when you get on, they say, so what has happened to marketing produce, marketing procurement has happened to health insurance. And so we are making people to see a bigger picture. What has happened to Nigeria has happened to health insurance. And so you have facilities cutting corners. You have them not giving adequate services. And that is why we've had this agreement with Labour to say that deduction will increase by 150% across board for individual. That will help us to strengthen the present benefit package that we are on. Then it will help us to be able to give additional capitation to hospitals. Our target is to be able to save from 390 to 500. But that 150% across board hasn't solved 2 problems. Why we started having discussion with Labour that time is to solve 3 problems. One of them is to see how capitation can increase. The second is we've seen incidences of chronic illnesses increasing. I know chronic illnesses, genetic based, then Nigerian based, society based, environment based, because the way we cope with pressure is different. So that has affected the health of some people. So we want to solve that problem. And then the top problem we want to solve is the problem of family enrollment, household enrollment. Those are the 3 things. So increasing 150 across board, we not do that because the universal health coverage that we are paying 8,000, 13,500, that is going to, that payment to increase 150% does not have inherently annual medical checkup institutionalized. You can do one or two, but as institutionalized as we are doing for public public servants and permanent secretaries is not inherent. So if you port to 5%, it will solve the problem of household enrollment, because in 5% you'll be able to bring in your spouse and 4 children under the age of 21. So that one has solved household enrollment. If you are there as individual, you will be disenfranchised because it's you alone. So your wife is not covered. And if I were your wife, actually I will ask you questions at home, because I say, Dr. Akande has said Oyshia has given a window that can bring in family. So if you did not get your wife and your children, your wife will ask you questions. Oh, do you really love me? Do you love our children? I know there's a window you can get into. Why don't you get into it? Why are you sticking to you alone? So I question your love. I question your commitment, to the family. The same thing if you were the wife and your husband is not a civil servant, your husband will question you. As a matter of fact, your husband, if you are submissive, your husband will say to you, you go and do it. So the 5% optional plan will solve the problem of household. Number 3, the 5% optional plan will solve the problem of chronic illnesses, because inherent in 5% optional plan is the fact that you and your spouse, I repeat, you and your spouse, not even you alone. So if you opted into 5%, you and your wife or you and your husband, we have opportunity for annual medical checkup. That generally, I'm a civil servant. I'm excited because that is bringing civil service to an enviable platform. Some of us, we have an understanding of global events. We have some exposure. We know what takes place in industries, in companies, in civilized organizations. And that's what we want to bring civil service into. Because as a civil servant, you can tell your wife, you go and do your menu and say, Bale mi, owo today, owo kankan ode. Because I'm a civil servant, you have that opportunity. I mean, civil servant becomes enviable. The next time they say there's open door for employment, you see how people will rush into it, because you are not getting employed, getting money alone, you are getting some benefits accruing to service. If you're working in organized private sector, some industries, some companies, with your employment, your deduction for health insurance is in there. It's not subject to labor debate. It's not even subject to your opinion. You take it or you leave it. It's inherent, in it. So these are the level we want to take. I remember when we renovated the staff clinic, the then SSG, she said, Dr. Akande, can Oyshia do this? She came from a private company, I think Shell. She said, look, I did all my antenatal in Shell clinic. I didn't have to go out. So why can't staff clinic be transformed into that? That's somebody that is bringing understanding, of private organization into the civil service. That time, the staff clinic was a no-no. I mean, you can't go there. Well, nothing was actually happening there. But now that transformation has taken place, that has taken that clinic to an enviable. In fact, we want to do another extension in that clinic now, because we want the lab to be able to do, more investigation. So we're expanding it. That's adding value to civil service. That's adding value to the life of a civil servant. That makes a civil servant to be able to say, look, we have a staff clinic that is at the same level with clinic of Shell, clinic of, some other private companies. We put in equipment. The same way now, we are about equipping our diagnosis center at General Hospital Arema. That's available for. So these are some of the things that the little money accruing to the agency is there. Besides the fact we are taking care of the health of the people, then we are having infrastructural upgrade, infrastructural expansion, new equipment in various facilities. That's what we've done. And that's what we continue to do. So for people that have been on family plan, we do a pro rata. We will know when that your family plan will end. Okay. We will know when you start, and then we will do a pro rata. Let me say this to you, people on family plan. As a matter of fact, if you opted to 5%, it is cheaper for you. Yes. You say why? Because now family plan is not the family plan that you subscribe to. So, yes. Family plan today is 63,000 for a family of four. It is 96,500 for a family of six. So if you want to break that down, you find out that your deduction, will be more, than you do 5%.
Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Shola Konde. Ejaki adanu dúró díẹ̀ ká dókè lọ. Tá bá padà dé, ètò Oyshia dé ìrọ̀rùn ọdún tẹ̀síwájú. Lọ́wọ́ àkàlẹ̀. Káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò Oyshia dé ìrọ̀rùn ọ̀yọ́dé lórí ìkànnì táwa yìí. Ẹ lè darapọ̀ mọ́ wa náà lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook tàbí YouTube àti BCOS television. Kó tó di pé a máa béèrè ìbéèrè lọ́wọ́ dókítà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe ojú òpó sílẹ̀ fún àwọn tó bá fẹ́ bá wa dá sí ètò láàárọ̀ ẹ̀. Nọ́mbà tá lè pè sí ni 07086825197 07086825197 tàbí 09071 606375 09071606375. Dókítà, fún àwọn iléeṣẹ́ aládàáni wọ́n wò pé àwọn náà fẹ́ ṣe irú nǹkan báyìí fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wọn, ọ̀nà wọn làwọn náà lè gbà.
Mo ti sọ gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ tó ń gbọ́ mi láàárọ̀ yìí, tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe fún fámìlì yìí, ẹ kàn sí wa. A mọ̀ bó ni ọwọ́ owó tí ń ṣe rí. A wá wo kí ni ìdá 5 yóò jẹ́. Àwa ti ní lọ́pọlọ wa èyí tí ìdá 5 ó jẹ́ fún òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba. A mọ̀ èyí tí ìdá 5 ó jẹ́ fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tí ó bá jẹ mọ́ ń tà ní lọ́kàn, a wá jọ jókòó, a wá design tiyín náà. So in other words, for companies that want to do family plan, it will be tailor-made, for you. But one thing that we are promoting is optional plan to bring in family. Okay. So we have quite a number of companies now. So we started communicating to them, and then all the other companies that haven't joined us, listen to me this morning. We are promoting the global standard for insurance, which is household. That's what we prevent your family, prevent you as an individual to go into penury. So we have tailor-made, we sit down and we design with each company. If you are paying what is, I know a company or two that are paying what is similar, to what Oyo State government is paying. At least I know, for example, I can gladly say, Oyshia, all our Oyshia staff, we don't call them adult staff again, we are paying what is akin to what civil servant is paying. So I know one or two other companies too that are paying very close to what civil servants are being paid. If I know one that they adopted, the payment regime of civil servants. So we have companies that are not paying minimum wage. We will sit down with you, and then we'll be able to come up with a tailor-made so that you can key into that optional plan. So for you, the optional plan might be 5%, might be 6%, it might be 7%. Depending on that. Our underwriter will be involved, and then we'll be able to debate. The bottom line is that every company think family coverage. It gives even the CEO of such companies some peace of mind.
Yes.
And then it makes your company more enviable. And then attracting to heads and intelligent people.
I was somewhere over the weekend, and someone came to me and was like, the family plan you people have is for civil servants. It favors them the more. You people are forgetting those that are non-civil servants. I said, no. He said, okay, let me put to you the question. He said, can non-civil servants that want to come in as a family also have access to the basic medical care?
Why not?
Medical checkup.
Why not? You see, the optional plan has benefits. So anybody that comes into the optional plan, we have that benefit. I remember when we were promoting Irorun, we have non-civil servants that have keyed into it. I remember Pastor BCOS, I've started mobilizing people under his influence to come under 7.5%. So it is a benefit that you are buying. So that's one thing you must understand about insurance. It's benefit that you are buying. You are buying care. Do you get what I mean? So, and if you are buying care, we can't say no, it's exclusive to so.
One particular
So if you have the wherewithal to buy that care, it's open to you.
Yes.
For example, we have people that are on our top-up one. Top-up one allows you to do comprehensive medical checkup. So comprehensive medical checkup is not for permanent secretaries and political office holders alone. Our enrollees that are on 108, they are doing comprehensive medical checkup because what they bought is what a permanent secretary had bought. So they are enjoying it.
Yes.
So in health insurance, it's not the money. It is what you bought.
The benefits.
For example, you've gone to the market, a permanent secretary will buy potato. Do you understand? A driver can buy potato. So if you have your money, you buy.
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry.
So in health insurance, you are buying products. It's not that there's something for certain class category
Of people.
So that's another thing that you must understand. In health insurance, you are buying products, you are buying benefits. So whosoever has the wherewithal to buy that benefit, you buy it. For example, now you got to see the benefit packages on 5% optional plan. Say, oh, I want this. For example, in this our touring, a lot of civil servants are picked the form for optional plan. Do you understand? I made them to see that, look, it's optional. What is sacrosanct is 150%. And the moment you get into the optional plan, you will not be on 150%. Do you understand that? So the moment you submitted your form, if you listen to me now and you want to be part of optional plan, you want to port to optional plan, just go to our website, oyshia.oy.gov.ng. it will pop out to you, and then you fill the form. If you have dexterity for online things, something, you can even sign
Online, yeah.
and submit. We will harvest it from our website. We take it, to the account officer of your MDA, and then they charge it to the accountant or DFA, and then your deduction will begin. If you don't have that dexterity, but you can print out the form. The form is there on our website. Print it out, fill manually. Wherever you are, send it to our WhatsApp of our official line. Our ICT people, again, we print it out. We take it. So if you're outside Ibadan, you don't have to come to Ibadan. Then you can submit hard copy to the nearest office. We are starting an office in Iseyin very soon. So people in Iseyin axis, take hard copy to our office in Iseyin. We have an office in Shaki. We have an office in Tede. We have an office in Ogbomoso. We have an office in Oyo. We have a zonal office in Irorun side, Ibora. So you can take it to those places. You don't need to come to Ibadan. We will carry them, bring it to either the chairman, Subeb, chairman, TESCOM, commissioner of your MDA. It will be charged to your DFA, and then deduction will start.
Hello.
Hello,
Ekaro.
Wale Adébáyọ̀ lórúkọ mi o.
Ọ̀gá Wálé, ẹ kúṣẹ́ o.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Bó ni ètò ìforúkọlẹ̀ BCOS kẹ̀ṣẹ́ lọ lọ́dọ̀ yìí?
A ti wà ní ẹjọ́, a ti wà ní Awẹ́ PhD.
Awẹ́. Ìjọba bí àfijọ́ kọ́ nìyẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àfijọ́ ló wà.
Báwo wá ní ṣé àwọn èèyàn ń jáde síta dáadáa?
In fact, àwọn èèyàn jáde dáadáa.
Pẹ̀lú àbójú ọ̀rọ̀ ń bẹ̀ ni.
Àbí?
Ṣé òjò wọn ní sójú ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ̀ yẹn ni?
Òjò ti rọ̀ láàárọ̀, ó ti dá láti bí bóyá bí 8:30 ló ti tọ́.
Wow.
Bá a ṣe ń sọ, ẹ máa ro ẹbí, àwọn tó bá wá, ọmọ yín ń kọ́, baálé yín ń kọ́, ọkọ tó bá wá, ìyàwó yín ń kọ́. Ètò eléyìí tá à ń ṣe yìí, tí ọ̀gá Wálé ń pè ó ní olórí ọ́fíìsì wa lọ́yọ̀ọ́, ó wà fáwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó, àwọn èèyàn ẹsẹ̀ kùkù, àwọn tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo wóróbo nìkan wọ́n ń tà. Gómìnà wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló kówó fún wa wí kékeré a máa fi orúkọ wọn sílẹ̀ sábẹ́ ètò adójútòfò Ọ̀yọ́. Ní gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tá a ti ṣe ń sìn, àti fẹ́ẹ̀ fowókọ́ọ́lẹ̀ tó bí 15,000 àbí nǹkan. A ti ṣe nìbàdàn, a bẹ̀rẹ̀ Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tí ń bọ̀. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló fún wa lówó. Nítorí náà, Wálé, ẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ wípé ọ̀nà méjì ládójútòfò. Adójúfò tó jẹ́ pé ìjọba wọ́n ti san àsánlẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn. Ẹ sì jẹ́ wọ́n mọ̀ pé orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tẹ̀ ń fowókọ wọ́n lẹ̀ 21,000 ní bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé ìjọba tó ń fún wọn kàn fún wọn ní
owó lọ́wọ́ ni.
Kò sẹ́ni tí ó wá, wọ́n ń bùyàn lówó, èyí tó pọ̀ ju 5,000 ni. Yàtọ̀ sí yẹn owó yẹn náà, a fi jẹ bọ̀ọ̀lù. Ẹlòmíì gan girlfriend ni ó fún. Ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí ìtọ́jú ara rẹ ni. Owó ọ̀gàn wà lọ́wọ́ rẹ ni, káàdì ni ó wà lọ́wọ́ rẹ. Oyún ni o, òbí bí ọ̀fẹ́ ni, antinata rẹ bí ọ̀fẹ́ ni. Iṣẹ́ abẹ ni o, bí ọ̀fẹ́ ló fi rí iṣẹ́ abẹ ṣe. Olójú ni o, bí ọ̀fẹ́ ló fi rí bí abẹ ṣe. Gbogbo àwa tá a ti ní káàdì ìrọ̀rùn wa lọ́wọ́ tá à ń pè ní basic care, ẹ má jà á ṣe ní bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé oògùn tá a fowó rà ẹ̀yìn àrò ní gbé. Wálé sì mọ́ gbàgbé o, fóònù rẹ náà mọ́ gbé o táwọn èèyàn bá ń pè. Tí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ sì tó bá tiẹ̀ pé fóònù pa tí wọ́n pè wọ́ pa, adúpẹ́ lọ́ọ̀lọ́.
Àwọn yẹn inú wọn dùn kan fẹ́ lu gómìnà alọ́gbọ̀ ẹnu. Sẹ́nu yín náà àbínú ẹ̀yìn ìdẹ̀yẹ wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tí gómìnà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ẹ bá ṣàdúrà fún gómìnà wa o.
Ẹ ṣeun gan.
Ẹ ti gbọ́ òun àwọn èèyàn. Inú àwọn èèyàn tó gan wọ́n tí àdìsàlàyé fún gẹ́gẹ́ sọ yẹn náà sí ìgbàlà ọ̀fẹ́ ni ẹnìkan ló sanwó rẹ̀. pé gómìnà wa tó sanwó ilé ìta ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí ó yí àwọn èèyàn àtẹ̀bí àti àgbègbè ẹbí àtọmọ àtìyá ọdọ́ra sọ fún wọn tipẹ́tipẹ́ wọ́n ti lọ ṣe N9 fáwọn ọmọ wọn gbogbo wọn náà wá bá ẹ fi orúkọ wọn tẹ̀gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí sọ nínú àwọn èèyàn dùn dáadáa sọ.
àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́
ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
ẹ ṣeun gan ni ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ ilé fún àwọn tó wà ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ àfijù wọ́n wà ní awẹ́ pit láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ tó bá dọ̀sán wọ́n lọ sí òkè bọ́dà ní ọ̀sán yìí tó bá dọ̀la wọ́n wà ní òkè DGPAC ní ọ̀túnla Wednesday wọ́n wà ní Ìlọ́ra PAC ní ọjọ́ Thursday wọ́n wà ní Ìmíní PAC àti Aṣáájú PAC ní ọjọ́ Friday wọ́n ṣe Fìdítì PAC àti Jáfú PAC gbogbo àwọn táwa ní agbègbè yẹn pátápátá ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ àfijù ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí primary care center tí mo ti kà sílẹ̀ ní àwọn ọjọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan yìí láti lọ fi orúkọ wa sílẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ má gbàgbé tí o bá ti ń kúrò ní láàárọ̀ kó ọmọ kó ìyàwó àti gbogbo ẹbí ẹ kó kó wọn dání láti lọ ṣe ètò ìforúkọsílẹ̀ ànọ́bà tẹ̀lé pọ̀ wá sílẹ̀ kan ní 07086825197 07086825197 tàbí 09071606375 09071606375 àwọn máa retí pé bó jẹ́ tí mo ti ń wojú agogo báyìí.
Before we round up, I would like the executive secretary to. We are moving towards the raining season, and the need for parents and children and even individuals to take our health serious. Let's enroll even our elders. You know, those that have worked for a very long time and they are now retired at home. The need for them to key into the scheme and stop spending out of pocket.
You know
for
that
little.
We have about 8 or 9 windows. You know, in Oyo State Insurance, we have a window for pensioners and the elderly. Some people ask about 5% optional plan for retirees. I say no, we are no longer collecting salaries. You know, but we have pensioner scheme. Oyo State government is paying, you know, premium for our pensioners. You know, and it's been doing that for about 2 years. So let pensioners take advantage of that. You can come to office or go to the nearest, you know, zonal office and get enrolled. People should take advantage of vulnerable group enrollment, where we are enrolling children under the age of 5. During rainy season, children are susceptible to all kinds of respiratory tract infections. And I want to encourage as many of us that have those cards to use them, especially those that have enrolled our children. Take them to hospital. Emma fún lagbo. Emma sọ pé àkànpọ̀ lẹ fẹ́ fún. Emma sọ pé òtútù àyà ní kẹ́ mọ́ rọ wọ́n ní ògì. Mú káàdì adójútòfò lọ sí hospital alábọ́dé. Bí o ṣe sọ fún wa ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó lọ, hospital alábọ́dé wa ti gba ìyípadà gan níbi tá a bá dé yìí lénìí. Àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ti pọ̀ ní hospital alábọ́dé. Àwọn nọ́ọ̀sì tó kójú òṣùwọ̀n wọ́n ti wà ní hospital alábọ́dé. Ògùn wà, mo rí bíi 4-5 ní ìjáde mi lọ. Ògùn ti wà ní hospital alábọ́dé. Nítorí náà mọ̀jà máa ń sọ̀tàn hospital alábọ́dé bíi tayé jọ̀ mọ́ ẹja lọ síbẹ̀. Ẹ sì má jẹ́ pé wọ́n tó débẹ̀ kọ́ mọ́ gbọ́ ìtàn irọ́ tí wọ́n ń sọ. Lọ sí hospital alábọ́dé wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ó ti di ọ̀tun. Nítorí náà gbogbo ìyá ọlọ́mọ, gbogbo ẹ̀yin olóyún, ẹ mú káàdì adójútòfò ìrọ̀rùn wa, ẹ lọ sí hospital ẹ gbà tọ́jú. Àsìkò òjò yìí oríṣiríṣi afẹ́fẹ́ ní ọmọ fẹ́, afẹ́fẹ́ ibi kò ní fẹ́ kàn wá.
Àmín, àmín. You can get to Oyo State Health Insurance Agency through our social media handles. We are on Facebook, Oyo State Health Insurance Agency. On Instagram, we are Oyo State HIA. On X, that's the former Twitter, we are Oyshia_OY. And our website is www.oyshia.oy.gov.ng. Our call center number is 07,697. 07,697.
Fún àwọn tó fẹ́ rí sí àjọ Oyshia, Ministry of Establishment and Training ní Secretariat ìbẹ̀ ní àjọ Oyshia wa. Ẹ lè wá sí room 21 ní BCOS fún gbogbo àwọn táwa ní agbègbè Ọ̀yọ́ primary health care center àfin nílùú Ọ̀yọ́, nílùú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ LAUTECH teaching hospital, nílùú Ṣakí state hospital Ṣakí, nílùú Tèdè general hospital Tèdè. Fún àwọn àtàwà ní agbègbè Ìbàràpá, Ìrúwà, Màlátẹ̀, Ìgbòọ̀rà, Ìdìrè, a lè lọ sí àdúgbò Gapso medical center ní òpópónà tó lọ sọ́nà Ìdìrè ní ìlú Ìgbòọ̀rà. Ibẹ̀ ni àjọ Oyshia wà. Kò lè sí gbàtẹ́ yọjú sí wa.